are at the Hocking Hills for the first time. It's someplace I wanted to come to before I hit the AT. We are supposed to meet some people from the Tri-State hiking group here this morning. We just don't know what anybody looks like. So we are at Ash Cave. That's where we're supposed to meet. And we were going to do a 6-mile loop from Ash Cave, Cedar Falls, Old Man's Cave, and back. So we are going to go try to find these people. If we find them, we'll let you know. If not, we're just going to do it ourselves. Come along. Okay, so we are at Ash Caves. Everything is a one-way. The 6-mile loop is what they were planning on doing, so maybe me and almost will just go and start doing it ourselves. But everything's a one-way, and it's very, very, very busy out here, as you can see. There's an overflow parking lot that way. That's getting pretty full. We happen to be able to get right into the other parking lot, the first one, without any issues. So we're parked right over there. That's where we're parked. But we can't not find the people that we're supposed to meet. So I guess we're just gonna go up the trail. Like I said, that it's a one-way. They have these trails marked one-way, exit only. Has a bridge that starts it with the one-way path. So we're gonna take off. Maybe we'll find them. If I do, I'll introduce y'all to them. But here we go. Look at that snow. So since there's a lot of people, I don't know how much video I'll get. I'll try to do my best to show you guys the trail. But see, begins one-way foot traffic. There's a lot of pretty little things like this with the snow, little waters flowing. As you can see, there's lots of people up there, so I won't get much pictures, but some bridges. And it looks like the roundabout for that comes down off the top of that and back down to make it a one-way. We still have not found the people that we are supposed to be hiking with. So if we do, like I said, I'll let you know. So I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I'm trying to. This is one thing that we like about the Hocking Hills area. We've never been to Hocking Hills itself, but in the area around it, is all these ledges get these beautiful icicles here during the winter time. Maybe I'll get you some close-up ones later. But like when we were at Clear Creek Metro Park last year at this time, they're all over. Absolutely beautiful. But nice, cold, 27 degrees outside. So we're gonna enjoy ourselves and bring you some winter walking. I guess this is the cave. It's like, we don't know yet. No, we haven't seen a sign. Assuming this is a cave. Not much of a walk to get up here, but nice sights. Oh, right here. Oh, look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. Oh, here comes some people coming the wrong way. So let me shut this off for a minute. I just heard from a local. This is normally a waterfall. Comes down into that cave. Comes down and around. And drains out to that little creek here. So, frozen waterfall, I guess. I still love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's a little sign here. Let's see what this says. But I'm getting to talk to some of the locals a little bit. So this is Ash Cave. Not that big of a walk-in. Nice big sandy area. It's really sandy here. Looks like somebody had a wedding here right before we got here. So that's another reason why the parking lot's probably full. But this is the cave. There's a little waterfall over here. So let me walk over and get a better picture for y'all. Okay, so I'm trying to get closer. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. I'm trying to get closer to that waterfall. So there's still a staircase back there. That's a staircase that we will climb to go back around. You see people along the trail. So we're gonna go check that out. See if we can't hit another trail somewhere, but that is the falls at Ash Cave. Oh, saw the waterfall. We're getting closer to go underneath it. As it comes down and makes this ice mound right here. So I can imagine that this is a little pond in the summertime. If you look over in that corner, right over there, right in the middle of the frame, we'll eventually end up there because the trail goes right along the rocks behind the waterfall. So we're gonna go check it out. So, yes, I'm walking that close. Even this little hobbit has to duck a little to go underneath here. That is back that way, the trail that I showed you of. Then we're gonna go up some more. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the other side here. Let me see if I can. Okay, so see those little tiny things down there? Those are ants. No, those are people. We came up around through there. But that's what that little falls looks like from this side. And all inside there is the cave. Now those little colorful spots that look like ants, those are actually the people. So, like I said, we were down there, came up and around. We're going up some stairs. There's almost. Then we gotta go up more stairs and more stairs. So, I better start stepping because we got quite a few stairs to go up. The icicles up here. Look at that pretty wall. Some icicles up there. All around here, more icicles. So we decided that we were going to go to the overlook. Now that waterfall that y'all saw comes from right here. That's where it goes over the cliff. Comes from the water. It's coming right along here. See? Right there. So we decided to go the 2 miles, and people are starting to come, so I'll turn the camera off to go see if we can find Cedar Falls and see what it looks like in the winter. So update. We still have not met the people that we're supposed to be meeting, but we're going to take advantage of it since this was an 1.5 hour drive from our house. So maybe we might meet them along the trail. I don't know. But as you can see, it's nice and snowy, and the trail that we took off on, there's not a whole lot of traffic on this one. And those are the type of trails that we like to be on. Not a lot of traffic. Do you agree almost?
Yeah. Totally agree.
So it's still in the mid-20s out. Cheeks are a little rosy. That's okay. The rest of us, I guess, staying warm. I'm staying warm, are you? Mm-hmm. But we're trying to walk carefully without falling on our behinds because there's some slick spots here. So let me get off of here and mosey on down the trail. So I wanted to show you some of this trail. It is snow-packed, icy, and crunchy. Some of the spots in here, you can tell it must have been muddy because then there's footprints, and the footprints dried like through here. So they're like little ridges, almost as bad as roots, filled with ice. So gotta walk a little slower on this because we don't want to fall. At least I don't, because I have a big trip coming up. Y'all know that. And no injuries for the Hobbit. Recovering well from the last injury. Figuring out how to get that recovered. So no more injuries for me. But I just wanted to share little bits of the trail with y'all. I think I hear somebody coming up behind me. Like I said, there's so many people out here. This is a big tourist spot and it is Saturday, so that's what I should have expected was people. I expected to meet a group, but oh well. So, gonna keep on walking, making sure I don't trip. So when we got to the top of the incline there, we came to a road. Then you go right or left on. We were looking for the blaze. We found the blue, well, almost found the blue blaze. So it looks like we have to go this way. I see another blue blaze right up there on that tree. So we heading up this, I don't know if it's a road or a fire road or a service road, but we're heading up this for a bit. Looks like that we did most of our elevation, maybe not. But I'll let you know when we see something, but this is still a beautiful view. I mean, there's not much of a view per se. When I can look out and see little rolls with snow, mountains in the background, which are hard for the camera to pick up, and almost out on a cold day. Those are views I enjoy. So we turned off. We had to walk a little short distance on that road I told you about, and we turned off. And it looks like that we're following the road, and then I still keep looking at the trail, and we're following the road. So I guess the trail follows the road. I don't know, but it's nice. It's quiet. Winter, but we know we're on the right track. Blue blaze, but the road's like right there. So I'm just trying to wonder if the trail was put in after the road and the road was busier and they wanted people off the road, but it looks like we might go back onto the road. I don't know. We'll get this figured out. So we came to a water tower. I mean, a fire tower. I guess a fire tower is not fire, they call in water. But anyways, it's real high up there. It's a fire tower, so we know it must be at a pretty high point because they have to be able to see out all around. Let's see if I can get up here, take a picture of what it says up here. And there's some more people, so they try to keep away from the people. The Ohio Fire Management. Okay, so I didn't bring poles and I didn't bring cleats. How slippery is that almost?
You just go fast, it's like skiing, you're fine.
So that's where we came from, up that way. And I've been going down this way, and you heard what she said. She said, if you just go really fast, it's like skiing and you're fine. I'm trying out some new boots too. I'm like, man, I should have brought some cleats. But we've seen people in regular tennis shoes just walking around in here with no problem. So let me get off here and see if I can go down. We go down around that way. And it looks like we go up again. So this is the type of stuff that I like about winter. Isn't that beautiful? The ice in the water. There's nobody out here but us. It's really quiet. We're going down the trail that way. But we still, we're on the way back, I guess. We have to go all the way up those icy slopes that we just skied down. But that's okay. We're having a good time. It's beautiful out here. Wonderful out here. So we come to Double Blue, old Double Blue. Trail not look like it's been used. See a blue across the bridge this way that goes up that way. So I say, we go across the bridge. Look at this, kind of pretty in here, isn't it? Yeah, like she said, there's more footprints this way. We'll follow the footprints. Doesn't look like they're too different. Looks like one's on one side of the waterway, one's on the other. Just follow the blue blaze. Looks like a water crossing. Can you make it through there almost? Oh my goodness. Slippery when wet. Yay! Not that big of a water crossing, so it wasn't hard to get up. It's just everything's a little slippery out here, but see, this is kind of dry right here. When we start going in any inclines, it's a little slippery. Not bad. We're loving this walk. It's just beautiful out here. Okay, so we made a quick pit stop. It is about, I heard a guy say 2:45, and so we are not doing bad time, and we did about 3 miles in an hour and a half, so we're not doing bad time. We're taking pictures, and I did have a little whoopsie fall, but I'm okay. Nothing got hurt except my pride. Black ice. I didn't see the ice trudging along, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's really hard to hear for the phone. But Cedar Falls is right there. So we're taking a refuel break, get ourselves fueled up a little bit, hit Cedar Falls, and head on back to the fire tower, back to Ash Cave. So we've basically only been out on the trail for an hour and a half, and when we sit down, we're cold, so we got to keep on moving. So we're gonna get something to eat, and I'm gonna show you guys Cedar Falls. It sounds wonderful. Just a lot of people are down there, so I'll see what I can get. So this is supposed to only be about a half a mile loop, so it's got to go in one way. There is a trail that comes off of here and goes back towards the way that we need to go back to Ash Cave. However, that's not going to work because then we'll miss the falls. And I walked all the way this way, not that far, but a couple miles, to see the falls. So that's what we're going to do. I have to go down all these millions of little steps here, but I'll bring you guys back as we hit the falls, because it looks like we got to go down around that way, because it sounds like the falls are over there. But I'll bring you back when we hit the falls. So we came around. I wanted to share this. It looks like we go down, across this little bridge after we go around this still a little more. That, I believe, is a swimming hole, but it's much warmer than it is. I'm gonna walk right by that. Some little benches, and we go across that cute little bridge and down to the waterfall. Okay, so this begins the one way. Can't go up the one way through the falls, so we're gonna figure out how that goes around, because this is the trail that we want to take. Look at that awesome bridge. So that, but we'll try to figure this out. We're gonna try to figure this out. So it said Old Man's Cave, 3 miles that way. Gorge Trail, 3 miles that way. I don't know. That's an awesome bridge over there. I don't want to walk all the way to Old Man's Cave, because by the time we get done and we get back, it's going to be a dark drive home for us already. Might see if we can just walk over that bridge. We'll see. But that's how you go to Old Man's Cave. So kind of pretty down here. There's that bridge again. Go. So, over a bridge we go, we go. Thinking that might be the falls over there. I'll close them up. Take a look at that, guys. Pretty awesome, huh? We're going to do the loop anyways. There are different rock formations. Let's see where it brings us. This is absolutely Beautiful. Look at that. It's all iced over here. So ice forming on the rock ledges. Let me see what else I can find for y'all. Okay, so I hear the waterfall. I mean, there's a lot of beauty around here, but let's take you and let you see the view as I do. Look at how the running water just abruptly stops right here at the bottom of the waterfall to an iced over creek. So here we go. I told you I heard running water, and this makes it so wonderful. See. Whoops. A little icy here. A lot of people, like I said, there's always a lot of people. This is Cedar Falls, Hocking Hills, Ohio.
Can't really see it, you can hear.
Oh, you can hear the little tiny fall there. It's down underneath, down coming off the side of that rock. I'm just at a where you just can't see it. I'm not going to go down that trail to try to get it because you're not supposed to. But got a little rock scramble here. So let me scramble you through this cute little rock scramble. Right here.
You can see the waterfall now.
Can you? I don't know if I can get a good picture for where I'm standing. But we're underneath this big rock ledge. And it's a one-way, so this is the way out. So, I guess I can climb over the rocks, which almost is doing, which probably seems a lot easier than these little paths. But, thought I'd bring you through our little rock maze. You know how we like these kind of things. Then it looks like we come around to some rock steps. Good thing I'm a short hobbit. Let's look at this.
Did you see that?
Oh, look at that.
This is the beginning of the falls.
So pretty. This is definitely worth the little half-a-mile walk through here. I love waterfalls. Which rocks kind of made it worth it. So, I go right around here. Then we are going to be back up at the parking lot and heading back to the fire tower. Then heading back to Ash Cave. So it's 3:30 and we're starting back 2 miles to what's the name of it? Ash Caves. So we played around the falls for a little bit. Now we're headed back. Our goal is to be at the car by 5, but we have a steep, icy incline that you saw Ashley skied down. That was only half of it. We have another half of it too. So that might slow us up just a little bit, but I'll show you some sights I didn't on our way back. Okay, so we made it to the part where we gotta start going up. Now, we have these little graduals right here, and then we'll start going up all the way to the top of that right there. So I won't have my camera out much because I don't want to slip as I'm trying to ski uphill. But you can see it really starts right there. I don't know if you can see because it's hard for these phone cameras to pick it up. But middle top up there, that's where we're headed. Oh, we should be up there in about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so we're halfway up. Look, all the way up there where that crest, where you see the white, still a little bit more, but we got this. Okay, so we made it. Did you make it?
Almost.
See, almost. That's why I call her almost. The funniest thing happened, so I had to wait and walk up a little bit more. We ran into a group of what, like 6 kids? Probably
Young adults, they're like in their early 20s.
yeah, they'll be kids to me. And we just got up the hard part, the really hard part, and they were going down and one slipped, whoa, and the rest of them were all sliding and running down, so it's kind of funny.
Now you just gotta ski it.
But I didn't want to say anything on camera in front of them, so I just kept walking. But yeah, that was a slick hill.
Very slick.
Well, we're off better trails now. We are making good time. That only took us about 7 minutes to get up that hill. I thought it would take us a tad bit longer, but it didn't. So we're getting closer to the fire tower, and I'll bring some more pictures when I find something else. Okay, so we made it to the fire tower parking lot, but there's no cars here. It's about 2 minutes to 4. So we figured it was 0.8 and 0.3, right? 1.1 miles in 27 minutes. And that was with the incline. So we're gonna make it back easy breezy way before 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna get off and keep on hoofing it. But this is where you would park if you wanted to walk a short distance down here to the fire tower. Look, I taught almost how to run down the hills. That's what I do. This just like kills me because I love to run down the hills. That's how she is. Okay, so this is the creek right here at Ash Cave, right?
Yeah, right.
So we were just up the road about where those people are right there, and guess what almost did?
I didn't fall, but I definitely slammed into Mom and rolled my ankle pretty bad.
she almost took me down with her. I'm like, we're right at the end. We have 0.3 miles because right there is, over that ledge is Ash Cave. So we are almost to the end, and we completed from Cedar Falls to Ash Cave in under an hour. But now it's going to take us probably forever to go 0.3 miles to the car. Those were some of the crazy stairs that we already came up because now we're back onto the one-way trail. So this is where we came up the stairs, and we went left to go to Cedar Falls, and that was a 2-mile trek from this point to Cedar Falls. We did a half-mile around the Cedar Fall loop. Then we came the 2 miles back to here. It's 0.3 something, almost 0.4 miles from here to the car, and it was 0.4 from the car to Ash Cave. So you add that all up, and we've done over 6 miles. But we're at point M.
We're here, and we just walked all the way over to here, all the way back to here, and back down to there.
Yep. So off to the car we go. Okay, so we just completed. I'm sorry that we didn't meet up with our people from, it was Tri-State hiking, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We don't know who everybody looks like, and you know, it's hard to meet up with people when you don't know what they drive or what they look like. But
everyone's so scared of COVID. No one wants to say hi.
Right. So, but we had a great time anyways, except for almost.
My ankle.
She's a little sore. We made great time. I saw a lot of scenery. Had a lunch break, so we
It's still light outside, and we made it back to the car.
Yeah, so it's about 4:30, and we actually left the caves at 1:30 because we were looking for the people that we were supposed to meet up with. So we actually left at 1:30. We had a lunch break at the Cedar Falls. We sat and we had our little snacks and lunch and used the bathroom. The bathroom was open and everything. Then we came back, slow up a little bit because this poor little lady, she's got her, like, it looks like an infant on her tummy, and those
so icy out.
It was, and she's trying to go down the stairs, and her husband's trying to help her, and I didn't know how to help her. And with COVID, you know, we just made sure she was okay, and they were okay to get back here because they're about, you know, 0.3 miles from the parking lot here. So we're gonna wait and make sure they get down okay because those trails are icy, really icy. But we had a great time.
It was fun. I loved it. Definitely coming back. We still have to hit Old Man's Cave one day.
Okay, so almost, if people like the content, what do they gotta do?
Gotta subscribe. This is the time.
Yeah.
And like it and comment.
I like comments, I really do. So my channel will be changing up, and I'll make sure that I put out a new intro to my channel so you can kind of see what's gonna happen because I'm headed to the AT soon. So we love y'all.